Good morning everyone, how are you? I hope you are doing absolutely well. Today we will start a new poem, that is a photograph by Shirley Toulson. First of all, let me tell you the full name of Shirley Toulson. Her full name is Kathleen Shirley Toulson. She used to be an English writer, poet, journalist, okay, and she was born on 20th May 1924 and she took her last breath on 23rd September 2018. That means recently she passed away. Now let's talk about photograph. Now if I ask you the meaning of photograph, what is the meaning of photograph? Photograph means any capturization of moment, the present moment captured by a camera, and that piece of picture remains with us for a longer period of time and it gives us some sort of memory later on in our life. Fine. Now this poem has dealt with nostalgia and how the time changes. All these things we will discuss in this poem. I explain you line by line, so don't worry about it. The cardboard shows me how it was when the two girl cousins went paddling. Now what do you mean by cardboard? Cardboard is actually a kind of photo frame here in this poem. Like this is the picture, okay, this is the photo and it is the cardboard. This is the cardboard. With the help of cardboard the picture is pasted, something like that. Fine, this is the cardboard. Fine. Shows me, the cardboard shows me how it was when the two girl cousins went paddling. Now what do you mean by paddling? Paddling means walking with bare foot in shallow water. This is the river, just assume. This is the shore. This is the shore. Very little amount of water is present all along the shore. So there two girl cousins are being talked of. They are said to be paddling. They are said to be walking along the shore. Each one holding one of my mother's hand. That means there are three girls. Okay. There are three girls. And we assume the middle one is Shirley Towson's own mother, because they are holding this girl's hands. That means she is holding like this and she is holding like this. We will also come across who are they, the left hand side and the right hand side girls. Okay. Now she, the big girl, some 12 years or so. Now if you talk about this girl, the middle one who is standing, she is somewhat 12 years old. 12 years old. Some 12 years or so approximately. All three stood still to smile through their hair at the uncle with camera. Now they stood like this, like they are giving poses for the cameraman. And who is that cameraman? Cameraman is none other than the uncle. Okay, there is uncle who is holding the camera. A sweet face, my mother's, that was before I was born. Now whose sweet face? Shirley Towson is talking about mother's, her own mother. Who is that? That is 12-year-old girl. Okay, that was before I was born. Even at that phrase of time she was not born. And the sea, which appears to have changed less, washed their terribly transit feet. Now they are standing at the seashore. Very little amount of water is present, and that vast ocean, the ocean is a product of the universe. It's a universal product, so it has longer life as compared to human beings. And transient feet means, changeable, contemporary, or for some point of time it is there, but after some time it will vanish. That means it will be no longer alive. Now, transient feet. Feet means human beings existence. Human beings existence, it just goes to mean. So, the importance of universe, that is the representation of the representation here, it just represents the ocean that has longer life as compared to the three girls who are standing at the seashore. Some 20-30 years later, she would laugh at the snapshot. If the poet is thinking, if her mother would have lived, then she would have laughed whenever she would have seen the picture that was taken back then. She would have said, see Betty and Dolly. So this girl's name is Betty and this girl's name is Dolly. Fine. She would say, and look how they dressed us for the beach. And the conventional or the traditional kind of dress must have been worn by them. That's why there is written the dressing style is slightly changed. So it is a matter of laughter. It's a matter of it is a humorous matter, you can say. So she would have laughed. Who? The mother, if she could see the present snapshot, the present picture. The sea holiday was her past. Mine is her laughter. The sea holiday, these three girls along with uncle went to the seashore for vacation purpose or something like that. It's a matter of past. It has already it has already occurred. Mine is her laughter, and the poetess is saying that she feels that happiness when her mother was a young girl of 12-year-old, like this, 12 years old, like this. Both vie with the labored ease of loss. Both of them have lost in their lives. Here it is making clear that wry means what? W-R-Y, wry means disappointment. Okay. Now labored ease, it's actually an oxymoron. I will tell you in detail all the literary devices used in this poem. It means that the mother had lost her life, and the poetess is actually lost her mother's presence in her life as well, and those happy days were also no longer present at the present moment, like this. Now in the third stanza, now she has been dead nearly as many years as that girl lived. That means it's a matter of long time. It has been 12 years since Shirley Toulson's own mother passed away. And of this circumstance, what do you mean by circumstance? Circumstance means situation, condition, state. There is nothing to say at all. And at the present circumstance, nothing can be said, because this is the act of nature. This is the act of nature. That's why no one can deny or refuse the acceptance or the things that is the things that are going on with us. Okay, it's silences. That means it is far better to be silent and be at ease rather than fighting against it or longing for the things that have been passed away. Okay, now I let you know some of the literary devices that have been used in this poem. First of all, if you see the fifth line from the there is written, all three stood still to smile through their hair. Okay, they were all standing, and because there was a great amount of wind was blowing, that's why their hair was blowing. it was happening due to the excessive pressure of the air. So you can see here stood still is written. What? Stood still. S-T-O-O-D, stood still. Now you can see two consonant words are simultaneously repeated one after the another. So that is the example of alliteration. Example of alliteration. Fine. Now if you come back, if you go down, then you will see there is written the last line of the stanza. There is written terribly transient feet. What? Terribly transient feet. Now epithet is used. What? Epithet is used for transient. Epithet is used. Now if you come down, the last line of the second stanza, there is written labored ease. What? Labored ease. Labored ease. Now labored and ease both are opposite in meaning. So we can say there is used oxymoron. What? There is used oxymoron. Now if you come down the last stanza, the first two lines, now she has been dead nearly as many years as that girl lived, full stop, and then there is written, and of this circumstance there is nothing to say at all. So you can see there is no punctuation mark. There should have been a sign of comma after many years, and then after the word circumstance there should be a comma. There is no comma. So due to absence of any of the punctuation marks, we can say this is the fair example of enjambment. So last stanza and last two lines, if you talk about literary device, then I can say there is the use of enjambment. What? Enjambment. Okay. So this is how the three phases of Shirley Toulson's life we have witnessed. The full name of Shirley Toulson is Kathleen Shirley Toulson, and I hope you have understood. Still, if you have any doubt, free to ask me. Thank you for your time.